Are started by the build the popular committee here in the village. It was in 2005 February when they start to build the upper side wall, the new settlement Iyad Bernat. We decided to, as in the village, we decided to resist against the bulldozers, to stop them destroyed our land, our olive trees. And in that time we built the popular committee. We invite all the people, we invite the council, the club, the organization in the village. And we have 5 members in the beginning. But you know, the popular committee is opened for everybody who wants to join. After 1 year, we have 13 in the committee. So the people who's been in the front will be one of the committee. It's not closed, it's opened. We have our meetings, we invite everybody in our meetings. In the beginning we had the meetings every week, every Tuesday or Wednesday, to decide the next demonstration, what's the idea that we use. And after that it's grow, not just in Bil'In. It was the popular committee. We started in Bil'In. Before Bil'In also it was in Budros village, the popular committee. We had contact with them before Bil'In. We was joined the demonstration there in Budros and Kharbatha and Erkadis. And we learned something from the people there. We had some contact with them. We had some contact with the international, with the Israeli activists before Bil'In. When we started in Bil'In, we had everything ready to start our actions every week. The difference in Bil'In that we use the creative ideas in our struggle. That we type ourselves in the olive trees, we put ourselves in the barrels and cylinders, and it was every week, 2005, 2006. Not any Friday, in other days, like in Monday or in Sunday at the early morning, to try to stop the bulldozers. Before the bulldozers come to work, we was going by these creative ideas. And this, the important thing that's happened in Bil'In, that we use the creative ideas. We succeed to push the media, to push the international, the Israeli activists to come and to see what's going on here in Bil'In. And we started from that time. Now in this time we have many places. It's grow also in other villages and other places around West Bank. If you talk about Bethlehem, for example, we have 2-3 places that's doing the same. In Ramallah, the same. In Nabi Saleh, in Alin, for example, Walaja, Al-Masara. Many villages now that's doing the same opening. And when we have a new village want to start, they call us. Because they know that we can help them by the contacts with the international, with the Israelis, by the ideas how to be in a non-violent way. So it's many things that we're doing now. Look, when we started as Bil'In, a small village, all of the people under the occupation, the land under the occupation, our goal from the beginning, not just from 2005, it's before.
Yeah.
In the first Intifada, for example, I've been 17 years old. I've been joined the non-violent resistance with our friends, the demonstrations. I've been arrested for 2 years in that time. So it's not started in this time. We have, because we are under the occupation and we want our freedom. When they started to build the wall, our goal was we are against the war. We didn't want to see the war. This is our goal. We have many successes here in Bil'In as small village.
Yeah.
We called it small village as a big succeed. To remove the wall back 500 meters, to have 1,200 dunums back to the farmers, it's a big succeed, and it's the first time that the Israelis army, the Israelis court, take a decision to demolish part of the wall.
Yeah.
And you know, it's the same country that's decided to put the wall here, and they said this is not security and demolish it after our demonstrations.
Yeah.
We succeed to stop 2,000 apartments in the settlement, Iyad Bernat. the plan of the settlement was where is the last house in the village. So it was a big succeed also for a small village. We succeed to send the message everywhere by our media. It's small media, but outside there is many people know about Bil'In now. After the 5 broken cameras, there's get a big attention outside, especially in the United States, that many people saw the movie and they start to know about the situation here and the life of the people in this area. Succeed to grow this non-violent to many places in Palestine. And also from here now we can make a demonstration in London by our friends, and we do it last year. We did it last year. We had a demonstration in all the countries in Europe, in the United States, in the same time. Yeah, and the biggest one, it was in London and in Switzerland. So there's many activists now know about the situation here. We can contact them from here and we can do our action. Yes, the war, of course, the war affected the farmers here in this area. If we talk about the land of Bil'In, it's 4,000 dunums, all the land. When they started to build the wall, they confiscated 2,300 dunums. It's about 60% from the land of the village. This land is full of olive trees. So for example, the farmers was selling the olive oil before the war. Now, many of the families, they have to buy it because they lost a lot of their land. They destroyed about more than 1,000 olive trees from that spot when they built the settlement and the apartheid wall there. And you know, they moved it 2 times. The first time they destroyed olive trees, and the second time also they destroyed the olive trees in 2 times. Of course, they lost about 60% from the people in the village. They are farmers. They used to have the olive trees. They plant sometimes seeds in their land, and they lost the land. About 30% was working in Israel by permission, and now we didn't have them work there because the war and because the resistance. That they didn't give the Bil'In people permission to work inside of Israel. Now, many of the people decided to work in the cities, in the Palestinian Authority, in Ramallah, everywhere, to have there is food for the families. But we know in Bil'In we didn't have anyone who's leave the village. This is the goal of the Israelis, Zionists, that's by building the wall, they want the Palestinian to move. It's the same of 1948, the same goal, but in different way. In 1948, it was killing the people, scared the people, and they moved from their houses, from their land. This time they want to make the life hard for the families to move, to find job or food or water for the families. And if you look after 5 or 10 years in this area, you will not have places to build houses for the new houses for the people, because it's illegal to build everywhere. It's just inside of the village. It's difficult to have water also, because the wall comes where is the aquifer of the water. As a Palestinian, we have enough water to use in our life, but they stole the water and they give it to the settlements, and they sell us a little bit from this water. In summertime, it's really very hard, the water in the village. You have it 1 time a week or 2 weeks sometimes. And if you look to the houses, the Palestinian houses, you will find everywhere the tanks of water to collect the water. But in the settlement, it's different. They have the water 24 hours a day. Everything is green. there. The farmer here, you know, you see as under the olive trees they cannot work because there is no water. And sometimes they attack the people, the farmers. Sometimes they burn our room there, other side of the wall. 3 times they burned it, but they fire it. They broke in cameras for my brother, and they beat his friends. In that time, beat him. You saw this in 5 broken cameras also when they attack the people. And the time when we go there and they was putting caravans in our land, so it was the settlers there and they attack the people. And also you heard every day now in this time also, you heard every day that the settlers attack farmers, they pick the olive trees, especially in the settlements in Nablus area. Every day they beating one or they cutting the olive trees. So you heard every day news about the settlements, how they attack the people. Yes. The international is the one of the important things that happened here in Bil'In. International and Israelis activists. If we talk about the important things that's happened, and because we succeed, we talk about the media, the creative ideas, the international, the Israelis activists. So international is very important to be in the demonstration. And every week from since 9 years until now, we have international in our demonstrations. We never have a demonstration without international. Every week we have international. And it's important because, you know, they list first, they have their cameras, they have there is media, they can talk about what's going on here, they can see by their own eyes what's happened, and they are our messengers. Yeah. When they go outside, they can talk and they can explain for their friends, and we have many people coming here, was coming because they heard about Bil'In from their friends. You know, so this is important to send our message outside for the people. Second, they list the violence of the soldiers. When the Israeli army saw international or media in the demonstration, they didn't shoot, for example, live bullet direct to the people. And you see the difference when you come to Bil'In and you see other demonstration without international. For example, in Biddu village, it was a demonstration without international. They killed 5 in 1 day. You know, here they use the tear gas, they use the rubber bullet, they use many kinds of weapons they use. But they didn't, you know, they didn't want to kill like people in front of the international. They kill people here in Bil'In. We have many of the international being injured because the bullet didn't know if you are international or, but they didn't use like without international, the same way. And also at night time, when there was raid the village at night time, we didn't have international. There was broken the doors, there was broken everything at home for nothing. But when we have international, sometimes they arrested the international at night time, but they didn't do the same violence without international. So it's important to have the international here, and it's very important, not just important. Yeah. For example, my family is a farm family. We have olive trees in the next side of the wall. Now they're building new houses in Kiryat Sefer or Mudain Elite now called, where it was our olive trees. My father was selling the olive oil before. Now he didn't have enough olive oil to sell, so he just used it at home, someone. And the same, many families in the village also, they have a lot of olive trees in the other side of the wall, and they lost it. And they lost their job by this way. If you look to the wall by psychology, you know, it's really hard to. For example, when I was child, I was going where's the settlements now. There didn't was settlements in that area. Mudain Alit or Kiryat Sefer or Mittiah Muzra. I was go there with my family, pick the olive trees or playing there, or we was going there. But if I look now to that area, I see that my children cannot go there. Why? Because the wall and the settlement. So it's really change that you cannot move. It's like you are in jail. It's the same of jail. And this feel that make you like asking, where's the justice, where's the freedom, where's the equality? Why? And sometimes you have really a hard question from your children. That's why I cannot go to Jerusalem, and it's 25 kilometers from here. You know, I never been there in Jerusalem because I am in the blacklist. And most of the Palestinians cannot go there. Why we cannot go to the sea? The sea, you can see it in a nice day or summer day, you can see it from the roof of the houses. So many things it's not just the occupation it's really very hard. It's in your blood, your thought, your thinking, you know, it's not like other countries. When your child go to the school, you just afraid if he's having his way soldiers this is what scared you. Because many times they was going to the school, throw tear gas inside of the school. And this is, you know, this is the life of the people here, the thought of the people. It's not just the economy things. It's more important, especially for the children. That's now, you know, a lot of children, they live this life. The time of the war. From 2005 until 2010 or 2011, when they removed the wall, it was the hard time in the village. Every night they was raid the village. For example, my daughter, she's 9 years now. She's born when they start to build the wall. The first time she smelled the tear gas when she was 1 month. It was a curfew. They throw the tear gas inside of the home. And, you know, by chance it was an ambulance near the home, and we take her. She grew with the faces of the soldiers. They was attack my home many times at night time. They just to search or to arrest it sometimes. And every time she's wake up crying. She have to ask why they're coming to our home with big guns, cover their faces with dogs. It's really scared the children. And now she cannot sleep at night. It's really what's happened on the ground. What's happened really on the ground. That's if you was coming here at night times, you didn't believe that this is soldiers, human people doing these things. When you told him that's my child, he's 9 years old and he's sleeping, he say wake him up and he's have to go out. He's open his eyes, he's find a soldiers with gun in his hand, in his head. It's really very hard to explain this part of what the Israeli soldiers was doing. we try many ways for our children to teach them, to sit with them, to talk with them many times, to take the scared out. But it's really inside. They feel it. When they grow with this violent, they feel it. Sometimes we make festivals for the children to play, to dance, to sing. In the school, we help the school to do this for the children. But it's very hard to change. We try to do something for them, but it's really very hard. Next is the freedom.
Yeah.
Yes, we hope to have our freedom next week. So if you come to join us in the demonstration, we have hope. Because we have our demonstration every week to ask for our freedom.